Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Shit. Shit.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Out of the shotgun, Breida takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Dolphins 9.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Dolphins take over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give coming right is Breida. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Breida. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Who's that?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Bell. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
1st down, New York.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 7, Dolphins.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Line 42, line 42. Oh, yes. I got it.
A run for Nick Chubb. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Chubb, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Let's get it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll go for it with Bell. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Le'Veon Bell stopped short of the line to gain. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time.
And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 84 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
First down, Jets.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's bring it. Check, go back. Here we go. Back up.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jets have taken the lead. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A loss of 1 brings up third and 8.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
What we got?
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
What's that? 42, Mike 42. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check 42, man. Mike 42.
Darnold now to throw. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hey, Charlie. Get him. Mike 42, Mike 42. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Young lady, watch the whip.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. A give running right is Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They run. Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, New York.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Clayton Fedulum there on the stop. Now Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. On first and 10, Darnold letting one go deep for a noon one. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Caught by Wilson. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Wilson's got it complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And once again, the Dolphins will come out and go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.